Welcome everyone, Jeff ArizonaHotHomestead. In this video and the next few videos I'll put together a little playlist. And the reason why I've done this is because I've been out here for like 8 years now, 8+ years. And so I did a playlist for every single year, but I did everything on there, like I put everything in there. And I got thinking, that's just a lot of boring stuff you guys don't want to see. So what I thought of was, let's put together the top videos by viewers like you over the first 5 years. So I put together this playlist, and this is just one of those videos. I may have modified it slightly, but basically it's just a copy of that other video. So if you've already seen it, so be it. If you're new to my channel, welcome aboard. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit that little bell thing, all that good stuff. Basically, I'm building an off-grid homestead, and haven't got to the good stuff yet. I'm still just building it with these two hands, and just a little bit of help from time to time with some family and friends. And man, it's a lot of work, but it sure is pleasurable. So stay tuned. This is one of those videos. The best of the first 5 years. Jeff, ArizonaHotHomestead here, and today on the homestead I'm going to explain what these are. These are little notches in the wood. Basically, this video today is about cutting notches like this notch here into wood. If it's a 4x4, 4x6, I don't know, I guess a log, or even 2x4s, or whatever you want to cut a notch into. These notches I'm going to use for this outdoor shower I'm building. I'm going to put a 2x4 right in here, and therefore it's a perfect fit. So this is 1.5 inches, which is a 2x4. In cutting this, I started cutting with a cordless power tool. Well, it's not powerful to cut the number of cuts that I need, because I need like what, 3, 6, 9, I need like 10 of these cut, like 2 or 3 on each one. So I need like 30 of these cut. Cordless ain't gonna do it. So what I brought out was the ordinary skill saw. Well, I got it plugged in to my generator, and that's what you hear in the background. Now, when you do this, you have to make sure that this measurement right here is the measurement that you need. You gotta make sure it's down to the bottom of the blade, not like up to here. So to measure that, I just simply used a standard tape measure, just a standard old tape measure. So basically, you're looking at 1.5 inches, and I don't think you can see that, but basically that's what you're looking at to the base of this. Each saw is slightly different, but basically on this particular saw, you adjust it by lifting this up. I'm not going to adjust it because I just have to redo it. But you lift this guy here up, and you adjust it to it, then you tighten it by pressing down. Some of them will have a screw piece or whatever. This measurements that are on here, they are for, this one is for plywood. So it's not going to do me any good. But some of them are regular inches, but even then you got to be careful. Don't go exactly by that. Pull out the tape measure and measure. So when you cut these, all you're doing is just a series of cuts. Bring it back into the picture here. You're just doing a series of cuts down to the depth you got. You just want to make sure that when you cut, you're holding your saw straight across. You're holding your saw straight across, and you're not lifting up or anything like that. Now on these cuts here, if you notice, not every one of them is the exact same dimension. That's fine, because what you're going to do, and you can use one a little bit bigger than this, but this is just a 3/4 inch chisel saw. or not chisel saw, but this is a 3/4 inch chisel. Then I have a hammer to assist me. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to just press this down in there. If it doesn't go all the way like I like it, I'm going to tap the top, and all I'm going to do, I don't know if you can see that perfectly, let me adjust it. We'll just pound down until it's all the way down. Normally it's just one whack. And then from there you're just going to take it and just like a gear shift, if you will, pry it that way. Then you're going to do the exact same thing over here. Pry it this way. Now sometimes I'll come in the middle and I'll just wiggle both ways. But watch this. See how this comes out. Sometimes it's not perfect, but sometimes it is, and it feels pretty damn good. Look at that. Would you look at that? Isn't that amazing? Now you got this that you can use in your fire if you like. Or, I don't know, you can do whatever the heck you want with it. But wasn't that cool? Now you've got these little ledges here. Let me zoom in so you can see them a little bit better. So you see how it doesn't come out absolutely perfect like this? But that's okay, because again, you're going to put your chisel to work. Basically, when you work your chisel, for those of you who don't know, and I kind of learned this by trial and error, when you use your chisel like this, it actually will dig into it. If you flip it around and use it like this, it won't dig into the wood. You don't want to dig in, you just want to knock this high stuff off. Now sometimes you're going to have this, and that's perfectly okay. And now you're ready to go. Now it may not be, to some of your perfectionists out there, it may not be absolutely perfect. You can still chisel maybe a little bit more away. But you know, for the most part, that is solid. If you want to pound it with a hammer to smooth it out even more, great. But otherwise, this notch is complete. It's ready to go. What I'll probably do is I'll put a little bit of liquid nail in here, and then I'll put my 2x4, line it right in there, and I'll drop a couple of screws or nails. Not only does it hold the integrity of the 4x4, because now you have a piece in here which will help support the whole 4x4 as well, but you also have to keep in mind though that when you do notches like this, do not go more than 50% of the board. If you go more than 50% of the thickness of the board, it does weaken the board itself, even with that piece in there. Or at least that's what I've been told by a few folks who work with wood. And again, I am no expert. I am not I'm just your average Joe doing a little work on the homestead, trying to build an outdoor bathroom. This segment is only about creating a notch. As you just saw, I got like 20 more to go, so I better get to work. And so this segment just completes this one. If you want to see the complete bathroom, I will have a playlist set up so that you show everything. If the video is too long, I'll break it down into series so that you can see the sides, the walls, the roofing, and the inside. And when I go to do the sides, I will make a special interest on this. And in fact, what I'll do even before I publish this video for you is when I get to the sides, I'll show you what it looks like so that you can see the 2x4 in here and how it stays flush with this and how pretty it actually looks. So that will be at the end of this video, actually coming here in a few seconds. I guess it would be like a bonus section for you, huh? So it pays to watch the entire video. Arizona Hot Homestead. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and keep watching all my videos over and over and over. A couple other very important things to mention about when you're cutting this notches here. Not only do you make sure that this is 1.5, but also make sure that your width there is 3.5, which is the width of your 4x4 or your 2x4. Then don't forget these things right here. These things are probably the most important piece, because here's why. You're doing a lot of little bitty cuts. This sawdust will go everywhere. You're going to probably get your head down into, so you can watch your lines, so you make sure that you're staying, so you got some as even grooves as possible. And doing that, sawdust is going to fly up in your face. So bring these, because every time I have not had this, I ended up with a little piece of sawdust in my eye. And that's annoying as heck. So wear some safety goggles. I guess you should anyhow, but me, Mr. Non-Safety, is telling you, wear safety goggles. That's the safety tip on this video. Alright, so here's the way the notches look. Here's my 2x4 right here. Fits in there. Pretty flush. Up in here, it's pretty flush. Now, I put some glue in here, some liquid nail, and then when you have a nice tight fit like this, it makes you feel really good, because it means your measurements and your cutting blade and all that was just perfect. Kind of see there is a little bit of a gap in there. Most of this is from when I was chipping it out, just chipped out the edge, which is fine. And then I just put a couple screws in there. And then, as you can tell, I was talking about the integrity. See, this is still complete 4x. So as you can kind of imagine, if you were to cut, oh, look at that wind. Sorry about the wind, folks. If you were to cut more than 50% of this, you can kind of see how all of a sudden the whole integrity of this wood, just strength is gone. So it weakens the wood considerably. So if you go less than 50%, then you still got majority of the wood, and then this here ends up acting as a support as well. I know it doesn't make sense. If you cut more, wouldn't you still have a support? Well, no, because from what I've been told by a carpenter, it weakens it just too much. You still need to have the main strength there. But yeah, now one thing I want to point out is, like on this one here, see how I got a gap there? So when I went to cut, I just ended up cutting a little bit more than I needed. There's no problem with that. I can come back and I can actually fill this in with some more liquid nail if I wanted to, or I can leave it, because I'm going to take some corrugated metal, and that's going on top of this. So the only reason why I'd put anything in there is just to help keep some water from getting up in there. See down here, it ended up being a nice tight fit. But that's the way it looks when you notch wood, and then you put a piece on, and it just makes it look so much nicer, I think, than just having it attached to the outside. You attach it to the inside. I think that looks really nice. So that ends my video of notching the wood, and then I'm going to finish my bathroom here. If you want to see the complete videos of my bathroom, just look for my playlist, Outdoor Bathroom. This video will post before the bathroom's done, so if you're seeing it within a few days of its posting, you won't see the bathroom video. So the bathroom video is coming at a later date. But if you're watching it and it's a couple months old, well, then there's a bathroom video. What I would do is I will attach the bathroom video, the playlist, up in the corner here somewhere, so that you'll be able to see that it does exist and it's ready to be viewed. If you see nothing up in here, then guess what? It's not ready yet for viewing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. ArizonaHotHomestead. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully you hit that subscribe button and that you share the video and do the bell and all that good stuff. Hopefully you like the video. This here was a number of videos in what I'm in a playlist that I'm calling the best of the first 5 years, based on viewers. So the ones that have got the most views, those are the ones that I put in this playlist. And hope you enjoyed it. And guess I'll see you guys on the next video. See you. Bye. Have fun.